If I don't think that picked up on the microphone, but it was loud. I heard it through these headphones. Hey everybody, welcome back. We're doing some music reactions. I'm a bit out of it. I had one of my back procedures today, and so I still have Versed in my system, and I'm not allowed to drive. And so we said, well, since we're dressed, we'll try to get some reactions done. Keep them short because, man, am I tired. But I can't take a nap right now because if I do, I won't be able to sleep tonight, and then I'll have problems staying awake for work tomorrow. So we are forcing ourselves to stay awake. We're doing some music reactions. This one is Home Free, which came out 10 days ago, and I have not heard it yet. I have not listened to my CD because I was hoping they'd get around to the rest of the songs from the CD. And this is one of them, Nantucket. And I'm anxious to listen to it because all of their other ones have been great. Now, for those of you that have been following me and watched the blog where I went to the show in Charleston, I got a CD for Dad as well. I probably cut out the part. For those of you on Patreon or Discord, you saw my video that I posted of Marianne in heat. She had her first heat cycle 2 weeks ago, and she, bless her heart, was just miserable. But one of the things that she started doing since going into heat is spraying. And she's already sprayed my picture that I have for my grandmother. Hopefully it didn't get in there too much. Hopefully it had enough dirt and dust on it that added a protective layer. I was teaching at the time, so I couldn't do much. I almost blew out the ears of the trainees. But now I forget what I was talking about, though. Oh, so I got Dad a CD because he likes sea shanties and then kind of the sea wayfaring lingo, not lingo, but he likes that kind of music. So I don't know what else to call them, but there is a name for them. It's not sea shanty though. It's left me. Another problem with being on drugs. Can't remember words. JoJo is right here. So if you see her head peek into view, say hi, JoJo. She's like, damn it, Mom. But I asked him today, because I gave it to him right after we got back from Charleston. I gave it to him today. I asked him today because he was my driver for my procedure. And I said, so by any chance, did you get a chance to listen to Home Free? And he said, yeah. He goes, and Patty liked it so much, she's got it in her car. So my stepmom, who I never know what to buy for her, she apparently loves it. So yeah, so the CD is getting some use, which is good. I was afraid he would listen to it and go, oh, good, and then put it in the back burner. So now we're going to see what it sounds like to hear them sing Nantucket. I don't think it's the There Once Was a Man from Nantucket. And for those of you that know the rest of that, you can go ahead and say it amongst yourselves. I get the words mixed up, but I know the ending part. But and there's actually several phrases that go along with it, but I just know the opening line and then the part that rhymes with it. So I don't think it's that. I don't think they would turn a haiku into a song, but who knows? They might have. You never know, right? So let's see what Nantucket is about. Hopefully they give us a little history as well. Actually, before I expand it, let's check. Written by Jonathan Michael, Peter Darley, David Robinson, Robert James, Alexander Satin, Andrew Robert Yates. Centric Music Songs, the animation, the produced by. And actually, did I see something where this is an original from The Longest Johns? Is that who all those guys are? Okay, so somebody says, when I saw the title, I was wondering if it was the Longest John song. Then I look down in the credits and see that you've listed the Longest Johns by their longest names. I've been an admirer of both groups for about the same amount of time, and I'm glad you're finally collaborating. So yeah, this must be an original from the Longest Johns. On that note, let's go ahead and check it out before I fall asleep and see how we like this song. I don't know if it's going to be comedic or if it's going to be serious or what. I do know it's the cartoon that they used for their cover of their album. It are the animals representing them in the video. So I do know that. Looks like we're back in the bar. Is it the same bar for Santiana? Santiana? Maybe. Here we go. Oh, they just got transformed.
Nantucket sleigh rides and chimneys afire. Some may be wary, won't understand. Trading a spear for a flag in the hand.
So I was going to try to guess which animals were which singer. The cat sounded like Chance, but then the parrot kind of sounds like Chance also. Now I'm wondering if the parrot is maybe Bastine. I think she's back in heat already. She's getting very vocal again. Marianne. Marianne. Come here. Come here. What is it, baby girl? What is it? It's okay. Come here. Are you in heat already? Are you in heat already? This is Marianne. She is a bit rigid. More rigid than normal. But her little butt's holding still for right now. Yeah. But you're getting vocal again. It's only been 2 weeks. You can't be in heat again. She was supposed to get fixed last week. And I had it in my head it was this week. And so I emailed them the next day of it being missed. And I went, shit. And they, so we've scheduled it, but the next we could schedule it was April. So it's going to be a long couple of months. And if she's going into heat every 2 weeks, I'm going to be miserable. We may not get videos done. Parrot. Is it Bastine? Let me know. I may figure it out by the end. That's definitely Chance. That still sounds like Chance. Before it goes into the next verse. So I was thinking each animal was being represented as to who was singing that section, but I think Chance did all of that section. And so now the question is Chance going to be the one singing the whole time, or are they going to switch it up some? Now, it could be wrong, and it could have been different singers there at the beginning, but it sounded like Chance the whole time to me.
I'm not used to bracing and weather so
That's
warm.
Rob.
Still making cheer when I hear the alarm. As iron and fire knock nails from the stern. The shoals are no longer my biggest concern. Our skipper is canny, a droll kind of soul. Heat of a salt and he's still cracking jokes. Ah, Mr. Starbuck, your aim is quite rare. A lines to sing.
Reminds me of the Cheshire Cat there. Very catchy.
My mind is in Nantucket, hauling whale meat into dock. History favors the bold and the brave, conquer the mountains and weather the waves. Now I'm away with all liberty's son.
There's at least 3 of them singing there.
Off down the channel to stand by the guns. Fireflies from the long nights.
Rob.
Handlers run about. The captain says we'll holler as though there was some doubt.
I think that's Bastine with him.
As we blow on the matches and brace to take the shock. My mind is in Nantucket, hauling whale meat into dock. Fireflies from the long nights, shot handlers run about. The captain says we'll holler as though there was some doubt. And as we blow on the matches and brace to take the
I might be making a funny face because I'm trying to determine if that is all percussion from Rupp or if we've got some instrumentation in there, and I can't quite tell. And I know one of their other songs they did have a guitar. Somebody confirmed it for me that I think it's another one they collabed with The Longest Johns on, that there was guitar in that one, even though we didn't see it. But I can't tell with this one.
My mind is in Nantucket, hauling whale meat into dock.
That scene right there reminds me of the opening scene with Chance with his bag walking to the cabin that's kind of in the woods for Mingulay boat song, sorry. So that reminds me of that scene. And folks have told me that these songs are connected and I don't think we're watching them on YouTube in the order that they're meant to be, but the songs and the videos are connected, so. That would have been the better place to pause. That's Marianne in the window. I don't know what she's trying to catch. She looks like JoJo, except she's got orange in her tabby, so she's technically a calico, whereas JoJo is just pure tabby. As far as the song, I was trying to see if I had anything additional to add, but I liked the song itself. It's catchy, and I probably didn't catch the meaning of everything in it. Part of what threw me was it being, I don't know what she's doing behind the cat tree. Who knows? Maybe getting more rope snakes. What kind of threw me. And it's not to say that artists can't do this, but I know the longest johns, I think, are from England or somewhere over there in English speaking Europe. But I might be wrong. They might have just been touring at the time that the one video was made. And so for them to write about Nantucket kind of surprised me. But I don't know a lot about the longest johns. Let's find out rather than speculate. From Bristol, England. Yeah. So yeah, that threw me off a little bit, but I think they're all about sea songs, say that 5 times fast, and sea shanties and that sort of thing. I do have my music reactions on Patreon, 2 weeks early access. So there will be songs on there that have not made it to YouTube yet. And so you can go check them out. And it's only $2 a month for the music tier. I also have $5 TV shows, $5 a month movies, which are at least a month early access. Stranger Things is already on there. I'm doing Cobra Kai right now, editing 6, 7, but I can't remember which ones I think I've released up to 6, 3 on YouTube. But there's that. Movies, I'm a little behind because I'm editing John Wick 4 right now. But the one I haven't released just yet onto YouTube is Batman Mask of the Phantasm. So you can go catch that on Patreon. I also have an art tier for $40 a month. That is a limited one. You get a piece of art with it, which is why it's as much as it is. And then if you don't want any of those but do want to support me, there's a general support tier for just $1. Gives you voting rights at the very least if I ever get to the point of having folks vote on things. So, yeah. As far as new TV series. The other TV series I need to edit, and I will get them edited eventually, are The Walking Dead season 11, and then also Wednesday season 2. And then I plan on doing, because I think that catches me up on all my active shows I was watching. But then I did promise someone way back when, several years ago, that I'd do Sons of Anarchy. So that will be my TV show once I get opened up to that part of things. I'm also getting caught up on editing movies from 2 and 3 years ago. Donnie Darko. Let me tell you some of the others. Where the Lilies Bloom. The Whale. The Proposal. Cruella, Coming to America 2, Glass Onion, Everything Everywhere All at Once. The rest of the John Wick series, I'm trying to spread them out a little bit. Godfather Part 3, I still have to edit. Inside Out, Mortal Kombat, Spinal Tap. And so there are some movies that I want to watch that go, El Camino, to go along with the Breaking Bad reactions. But I want to get caught up on movies that I need to react to, like Inside Out 2, the Spinal Tap documentary that just released before Rob Reiner was murdered, Megan 2. I was trying to see if there are any others with Ballerina. I know I need to react to. So there are some movies that I know I need to go ahead and react to. I know there's another Mortal Kombat coming out. This is the new Mortal Kombat, not the 80s Mortal Kombats. I'd already seen those. Um, so, and yes, I have a guilty pleasure love of those movies. So, Valley Girl is another one I need to edit. Megan, Red Notice. I think that's the one with Ryan Reynolds, and is it Penelope Cruz or Selma Hayek? I confuse them all the time. I know it's bad. I think that's what Red Notice is. I can't remember anymore. It's been so long. A lot of these were recorded up here in this area, and you guys know I haven't recorded up here in a long time. So, yes, I've got a bunch of movies to edit and get up, and then you guys can make some recommendations after that. So, and if we get lots of recommendations, then we'll just have voting. And you guys will get to vote on that if you're on Patreon. All right. That's enough of Patreon. Thank you all for joining me on this reaction of Home Free singing Nantucket from The Longest Johns. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.